Guns N' Roses with Seno and Titi on Trans Africa Radio.
Remember, hashtag Guns N' Roses.
All right, in studio we have got Malumz on decks. You know, right off air, I was just telling him how I've been wanting to finally meet him. And they're in studio. Sanbanani.
Hello, Johnny.
Siapila, how are you guys?
We're nice.
Well, the energy, by the way.
Thank you. We try.
So much energy.
Great vibe up in here.
If you're wondering who these guys are, they are a duo hailing from Ekurhuleni, the east of Johannesburg. A combination of passion, drive, and the love of good music brought together the talents of Oscar Daddy, Oscar Nyati, and Mandla the DJ, Mandla Njali. Where do we start? I mean, you just.
Are you guys brothers? Has anybody ever asked you? Okay, let me back. Let me take a back face. I said, what is that? Goodness me, English fails me. Okay, let's try this again. We have a lot of listeners from places around the world that have probably never heard of you before, right? So I'm going to try to do like the basic things that you don't expect a South African to ask you. So I want to know, because you guys do look alike, and you have maybe you spent too much time together. You know. For so long. Okay, so are you guys brothers? Anybody ever asked you that?
Yeah, we're brothers in music. We're brothers.
It's like
in
saying,
music.
we're brothers in.
Yeah, we brothers in.
Like you guys are sisters at Trans Africa.
We are. That's so cute.
We're brothers in music. Yeah.
All right, nice. Oscar and Mandla, I just want us to talk about your musical journey. Yeah. Like, when did you decide that, you know what, we are actually going into music?
I think with me, I've been in the music industry for so long. As a DJ solo. It's I think 10 years down the line.
Wow.
Even more if I would put it so. And the duo basically is a thing of 3 years back. 2 years duo. Before the duo, it was Mandla the DJ and Oscar as Uderi. We had our solo project, and he did his song as Uderi.
Yeah.
And I did my song. What is it? Music videos for that. But then again, when we went back to studio, we like, buddy, you know what? We kind of like similar things. You know, this thing of us doing things separately.
Yeah, it's better than one.
Time, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we know exactly. We have the same vision in terms of what we want to give the people. You know, and the taste and the genre and all of that. So we kind of like, let's fuse this thing together. You know?
Is there like a fun story of how you guys met?
Yeah.
There has to be a fun story.
Yeah, actually what happened is I used to go and listen to him play.
Ooh, okay.
I liked because he started playing a while back. So I was in the events and music.
Oh, okay.
He was in love.
I was in the events and music, not events kind of side.
Setup.
So on a Sunday there was a place, Ekasi, Catalina, where they used to play.
Okay, Catalin.
Yeah, back in the day. There. So now what would happen is the Sundays I'll pop through for you to listen to his music, not knowing that 6-8 years down the line
you'll be together.
Yeah.
Actually, so when did you realize that he'd been stalking you? How many years?
I think the Catalina one was the scary one, because Catalina is way back, you know.
Yeah, it's way
and
back.
Recently, before we actually started again being together, is I used to go play at what's this place? Benmo, it used to be in Benmo.
Metro. Okay, yeah.
So when you're playing and this guy's like not dancing and he's like standing still and watching you.
Yeah. He was scoping you.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's wrong with this guy, guys? Does he come here like more often? And the people are like, nah, we don't know him. So yeah, that's how it happened. And then he approached and said, hey guys, I like what you guys are doing with that, because we used to do a lot of mixtapes. It's like, I like what you guys are doing, and I think I can get you out there, because he used to do events.
Okay.
A lot of events, yeah. So that's how we met.
Hit the plug. And then he found love, and you guys came together, and now you make musical babies.
Yeah. So that's how it happened. Yeah.
All right. Remember, if you've got questions for Malumz on deck, simply hit us up on our WhatsApp line, which is +27 079 25 44329, or simply on Twitter at TransAfrica872. Do not go nowhere.
This is Trans Africa Radio.
And that was Falls with La Fête. How do you say that? Lafette, all the way from Nigeria. So this guy, Yazin, Titi was saying off here that his street cred is like...
I think it's just because of the French. People could not...
But he combined everything. There's Yoruba, there's English, there's French, Swahili, and...
We know him for all of the other things. It's just because I think... For a long time now, people have just assumed that because he sings in funny voices and raps in funny voices, that's all he could do. So he was like, you know what? Let me show you.
And I just recently discovered that if you combine all of them, they are called pidgin, right? Remember you once told me?
No.
So what is
completely
pidgin?
Different language. How you day?
What?
How you day?
How you day? That's how they speak.
Pidgin is like broken English, basically.
Right. So stand up, Nigeria. Big ups to him. Right before that, we played you Spirit by Cresta featuring Wale. In studio, we have Malumz on deck, and they rain from Ekurhuleni.
I'm representing the people who are not South African. So I know that Malumz means like what, uncle or something.
Yep.
Yeah, uncle.
Okay, I'm not representing those people. I'm South African. Okay, so Malumz, and there's uncles and Tex. So how many nieces do you play for?
Actually,
That's a nice one.
it's actually not you're translating it right, but as far as we're concerned, it's not really about that. It's in Parliament or politicians, they call each other chief.
Okay.
So in the hood, when we're chilling with the guys, with the friends, we call each other, hey, Malumz.
Oh.
So it doesn't mean the person is older than you.
No. In our sense, no.
Okay.
You
like
got it right.
like
You got it right. It's a direct translation, which is
But
good,
it's a different meaning.
But to us, it's how we call each other in the hood.
Chief,
If
Chief,
a
hey,
friend of
Malumz.
mine calls, it's a guy, hey, Malumz, what's up?
Oh.
Yeah.
so
that's
you
how
are those people too.
So it grew and it became big. So when we decided to be a duo, we're chilling in the car listening to the beats, and we're like, okay, cool, now we're gonna be a duo, but now Malumz, what are we gonna call ourselves?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Like,
Malumz, what are we gonna
no
call
problem.
ourselves?
But always, how about Malumz? Malumz on text. Yeah, no, you're right.
And it's actually cool just to say that.
That's how, yeah.
All right, Mandla, I've got this question for you. Where did your love for production begin, and who can you say took you under their wing, and showed you the ropes?
All right. Basically, our production. Let me just say, when I was still staying at my mom's house, my neighbor, he used to do a lot of production. I lost his name because it's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Edward. Yeah, it was Edward. Yeah, DJ Edward. So he used to do a lot of productions, and me, I just loved playing music, But they never did what I used to like, So that's when I started like, show me the ropes, show me what goes on into production, He did that, so he did have some influence in me liking being behind the PC and doing the production, and then it grew in me, and then I met people like mostly Nyora all the way from Pretoria, and he played a lot of influence, and the guy Rocky, if you know Rocky, also has an album, and those are the guys that actually played the rope, and Dark Malapu, he also has an album here in South Africa. Those are the guys that played a huge role in terms of me understanding production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oscar, I see that you guys are not only DJs, but you also produce under your own record label. What prompted you into creating your own stable?
Look, first and foremost, the direction we took in terms of our sound was different. So we realized that to go and convince someone who's already in the game and who understands their product will be very difficult because our sound is different.
Okay.
So we knew it's going to be strenuous in terms of time, in terms of resources, as well as finances. But we took that decision because we wanted to own our product 100%. So it was a decision to say, guys, we work like normal hours, like everyone goes to work. We still work. So we knew that what it means is that we need to now channel a chunk of our salaries to the music side of things.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way we could get to where we are today.
Yeah.
So it was a decision that we took, and also knowing that, it's not simple to go and convince the big record labels. They've got so many options, I mean, even now we picked it up just to distribute our CD. When you put our CD there and you put a CD of a well-known person to get it to Musica, that the well-known person CD goes first.
Yeah, true.
So we knew that those are the challenges we're going to come across. So we opted to say, let's run our own race. Unfortunately, we're not going to sprint. It's going to be a marathon.
Oh,
Meaning
wow.
we're gonna run for a good 2 years before people really understand our music.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, those are some of the sacrifices we had to face. But yeah, it comes with its challenges as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you're listening to Guns and Roses, and we've got Malumz on decks. Remember, if you want to ask them anything, simply hit us up on our WhatsApp line, which is +27 079 25 44329, or simply tweet us at TransAfrica87.
This is Trans-Africa Radio.
Mouse. Yeah, that one does everybody's production.
Yeah, like who's that next Mosa?
It's it's techno.
Techno.
Oh, yes, he's all over.
His beats.
I
Okay.
know it's sick. Yeah. We actually wanna maybe work.
Do
we
something.
wanna
yeah.
You
do something
gotta.
You know,
I was
you know.
actually.
Yeah, if
I
you
was
can bring
going
him
to
on a
get
beat,
to
you'll
some
make it
points where I was
Yeah.
going to ask you because it's becoming a thing now. People from the West want to
Linking up,
so
yeah.
bad link up with the sound. Not like they just want to link up with that. They want your sound. They want the
Yeah,
house sound.
yeah,
they want
yeah.
the. Patoran can just do the chrome sound. And he
Yeah,
just-
there's a new song.
So, like, I want to know, aside Burna Boy, because I mean, techno, we've established that. Who
Yeah.
else from the West would you want to link up with?
Look, it's a very difficult question, but yeah, our number one is definitely techno.
Okay.
Number one. And
Yeah.
Slim
No.
Daddy.
Number one.
Okay.
And then obviously, guys, like you know what we wanted to do is to find maybe in our next album or next project or next single, you know, get hip hop guys to jump on a house track, you know, just drop a verse. You know, that's
That'd
one
be
thing
interesting.
That's where we're heading.
We're looking at as well. So it's just that unfortunate that for us, when the guys are around here, we really don't know how to get hold of them. You know, I think eventually when
We can.
You need the link.
yeah, I think when we
There
You
is-
need
yeah.
the link right
when-
there.
because
And
I-
I feel like the perfect idea actually it may not
Yeah.
happen today or next year.
Yeah, I know.
But imagine an act like a compilation album where you just did different tracks all of
Just
this
you
way.
mean people explode. You know, yeah.
It just go like that.
And if you look, Davido was here now. I mean, if we did
Jidena
that-
is in the country right now.
You could be
Runtime was
working
here
with
last
that.
week.
Exactly.
Oh,
Guys
okay,
like
got
Petro
it.
ranking. So if we have a contact, someone who's like, hey guys, I
Link.
can hook you up with the meeting. That's all we're asking
That's-
for. We're not asking
We got
for.
you.
You just get a job right now.
Because you go to a meeting.
Get a job.
I just got a job, man. It's fine. As far as you know, the invoicing is there, the something is there. No, but the point is that I think it's important for
It's
the culture,
crucial.
it's important for the continent. Because
True.
for places like this, the point is that it's great to have to play Malumz on Deck's song and play Patorankin's songs, but imagine if in
One
track,
thing, yeah.
we
Like,
could
yes,
cover both
yes.
countries.
Yeah,
A nice mixture
That
blend.
would be nice,
and they've got experience. You know, you will learn a lot from guys like that. And at times you might find that, you know, techno might say, you know what, I can't jump in, but I know that person who can jump in. And
Yeah,
jump.
yeah,
You know,
definitely.
so
Time.
you just need the links. That's how it works
Yeah.
in life. You just need to know the right people and talk the right language. Yeah.
Yeah, you're listening to Guns and Roses here on Trans Africa Radio, where we keep it 100% African just for you. We actually played you a song by Malumz on decks, and it is their fourth single on their album titled The Journey, and it's called Okay, not Umunat.
No, but the point is that we're having such a good time. You know, for the longest time, I didn't know what that word meant.
Say it again.
Now you know.
Umunate.
Munate.
Munate is
There
the
we
name
go,
of it.
yeah.
But I would like to say that I'm having a good time. It's a good time. It's a good time. It's a very
Humanate, man. Humanate, girl.
and it's a good song. It's a song that gives
Yeah,
you a
thank
good
you very
time.
much.
Yeah.
That's a jam.
One of my personal favorites. All right, Mandla, let me ask you. Through Own It Music, the name of your production, you have successfully hosted music events, namely the Street Conference and the flagship event, the Hooker Fest. Can you tell us more about these events?
I think, like I said in the beginning, Oscar was the one who was behind the event from the word go.
Yeah.
And we were kind of like DJs, so we fused this thing together, you know. Instead of every time getting all these known DJs, how about we start about introducing all these these guys who are behind the beats but are unknown, you know, hence the word own it. You know, you gotta own what you are doing. So that's what we did. Your people that are now known, people like DJ 40 and all those house cats from Pretoria, we linked up with all those people and said, hey guys, we can actually do this ourselves. We're gonna do the events where we invite all you guys that are DJs, that are producers but are not known, you know, and you don't know who might come to our events, and you might just be the lucky one and make it through in this industry. So yeah, that's what we did. That was the idea behind our events. And from there on, we were concentrating too much on house events. We started seeing the market in terms of hip hop, you know. There were a lot of people, you know, enjoying hip hop, especially in Ekurhuleni, you know. There's so much people loving hip hop, but they're not, you know, getting the vibe right in terms of hip hop. So we're like, hey, we know a couple of people who are already in the industry doing hip hop. So how about every time we do an event, we just invite one big name in terms of hip hop, and then we fuse it with the house DJs, and that's what we did. And then came up the word Hookah Fest. And from there on, we never looked back. You know, every time there's a Hookah Fest, we give it a type of an edition. We say picnic.
Okay.
Like the last time we had it.
When was it? I missed that. I was working.
Now in October,
We were here.
You know something about this live is that there's something called compromise.
Yeah.
And we seem to be given a lot of it. Like
we're missing Hookah
at
Fest.
some point, this is what's going to happen. We're going to broadcast from your next Hookah Fest.
When is the next one, by the way?
Hey.
Don't say it's next Saturday.
Next year,
We're gonna do one next year.
Well, my next year.
Then we have time
Okay, then we do plan
shop,
properly.
get the right
We're gonna hold you guys to it, eh?
Definitely,
No,
for real. Like we win for real.
I know that Bussy is probably listening. Boss lady, you know
Please
what?
do the things.
Boss lady, do the things. We just told these guys that we are coming to broadcast live from their next Hookah Fest next year. So we're ready for this.
All right, quick question, Oscar. Who would you want to work with in the future?
Look,
Like you said.
look.
Aside from West
From the
Yeah.
West guys, in SA, it's a whole list.
Yeah.
Production side, we're looking at guys like we still wanna, you know, even yesterday we were discussing. There's guys like The Capo, powerful in terms of the music space. Cairo, there's a guy called Cairo from Kwamhlanga, nasty. I think
Cairo
20
Mshang.
is from Kwamhlanga, yeah. I think this coming year is gonna be a good year for him. Got guys
Cairo
like
and the Capo.
those guys are cool. There's also a guy as part of House Victims. His name is Poison.
Okay.
His name.
Poison, the name says it. Poison.
So
Killer beats.
those are the guys that we really want to work on the production side. But on vocalists, you know, we still want to explore, man. It's just, as I say that, you know, at times you need to keep trying and wait for your turn. But there's a lot of vocalists we want to work with, you know.
Sorry to guide you. Talking about vocalists.
Yeah, I know we're coming to that.
Okay. Was it a mistake?
Yeah, we'll
Can
tell
you
you what
please
happened there. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So far,
the rest of the world is
the world
lost.
wants to know.
yeah, what happened?
yeah, but
Yeah, the
he's
likes
coming
of-
back.
Yeah, the likes of Bongi Dube, Norma,
Yeah.
you know Norma who won Idols.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Mami Von Chaka Chaka, we like to work with Sis Thandisa Mazwai, because our sound talks to those type of vocalists, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, we really wanna move that direction, but yeah, you need to give Moneo as well.
Oh, that's soulful.
Yeah, she's got that soulful
type, yeah.
drive.
I'm in love with that lady that sings Maradona. Come on.
Yeah.
Niniola!
Exactly. And you feel that rich thing, vocals coming out of her. So yeah, those are the people that we really want to try work on. But I think as we continue going up the steps, we'll
Like it would just take its course.
Yeah.
Once you set the ball rolling like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
and then it
that'll
doesn't
happen.
stop. And at some point you'll be like, "But guys, we cannot release any more new single. Can you wait?" And then they're like, "No." So it will get to that point.
All right, talking about Niniola,
Yeah.
let's just do this.
This is Trans Africa Radio.
You're listening to Guns N' Roses. You're listening to Guns N' Roses with myself, Seno and Titi. Destination is 5 p.m. Central African Time. And in studio, we are not alone. We are joined by Malumz on decks and...
That track that just played, Malumz on decks, Ma Africa.
Yeah, definitely. Now, talking about the track, can you tell us more about this track? How did it come about? What's the purpose of the track?
Look, we picked up that there are issues. I mean, that we tend to let slide, and we only jump when they happen.
Yeah.
And then we rectify, and then once it's rectified, we stop. Things like women abuse,
Yep.
things like xenophobia, things like child abuse. You know, everyone talks about it when something happens.
Yeah,
But
but
when nothing else happens outside in the spotlight, we just tend to keep quiet. So we decided to say, let's do a song that every time it plays, it just reminds people
somebody.
yeah,
of why do we keep on, especially black to black violence. You know?
yeah.
Why are we beating up our sisters? Why are we,
It's actually
things going on, every time, every day, we all know something bad is happening. But
Yeah.
we thought if we come up with a song that can play for a lifetime,
Yeah.
and keep on reminding people that let's stop killing each other as Africans, let's stop beating up, all these negative things. So that's what brought upon the song. We had the beat.
yeah,
Trust you me, we had the beat, and then we're like, okay, now. And at that time, there was that incident of
Yeah.
you remember
Yeah,
that sister
ish.
who got burnt and stuff.
Yeah.
Who went missing in Sandton after a club.
Oh, yes,
That,
yeah.
So it was that during that time,
okay.
and we happened to be in studio. We're like, okay, guys, what can we do through our own
Yeah.
music and vibe? So that's how the song came about. Unfortunately, we worked with TR. He's from Peter Maritzburg. He's the
Oh,
guy who
yes,
sang
he's
on
the
song.
vocals.
He's the vocalist.
Okay.
So when we brought him down quickly, we actually did the beat on a Saturday. On a Sunday, we got him to Joburg. We did the recording, and he understood what we wanted to do: talk about abuse and violence
Yeah.
against black people, and that's how the song came about. And if you see the video, the music video, we same message.
Who did you work with in terms of the video? I wanted to ask you that.
We work with MVP Productions on all
Okay.
our music videos. All our music.
And I see you took a couple of people that I know. They're like the leading men there
Yeah, I mean,
in the video.
I mean, shot in the cast. I mean, that's the whole.
But we didn't get a memo.
No, actually, we did a drive on social
yeah.
media.
Okay.
We did a drive on social media. People
Oh.
come. We even gave them the venue. We even offered
And all of that.
catering. Because Sunday morning when you're shooting a video,
Yeah, man.
some guy will throw in a burger there. Come through.
That was one of the hardest music videos we've done.
Yeah.
Shooting a music video in the hood was something else.
The kids-
the guy was flying his drone. And
Okay.
the next thing you know, poof, the drone going down. Like this other guy hit it with a brake. He hit it with a
Are you being for
I
real?
don't know what he thought it was.
But how low was the drone if he could get it with the brick?
It was low because remember this is a music video. They're not shooting a layout. They're shooting at people. Just on a
Yeah.
certain angle. So the guy hit it with a brake.
And how'd you guys manage to repair it? Amara Loputi.
Yeah, the guy wasn't
the
sure
people
that
again in the hood. Yeah, we managed to
So-
contact other people to give us
come
another
and take
drone.
your drone.
I'm just trying to think what he thought it was.
Hey, what is that guy?
What's you?
It was irritating. The sound. That bzzz. So the guy-
He said a fly, but we're like such a big fly.
Yo, Mara.
Setback 2 hours down the train.
All right. Titi, do you have anything?
I wanted to twist around the idea behind Mao Africa.
Yeah.
And we've seen that happen a lot of times, from Michael Jackson's Heal the World to there was this collaboration with D'banj and Becca and a bunch of other artists from West Africa. And I think Mafika Zolo was also in there.
Yeah.
There was this whole one. It's also a bunch that always happens, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to be, I'm actually trying to be the bad cop here.
Yeah.
In saying that, how sufficient, I know that is the bullet that you have at that point in time.
Yeah.
That is your own contribution. You use your music. But do you ever think if that is ever enough? Because you're going to make the song and then, people are going to listen to it, or maybe they don't, or maybe they listen to it, maybe they get it, maybe they don't. Maybe they're listening to it and they're jiving. And that's all that they do with this song.
Yeah.
Did you think about it?
We really thought about it. I think when we shot this, when we did the song, we had so much planned behind the song before we actually even finished with the song. Because I can tell you right now, we wanted the song to be so effective that it actually tags along with adverts that are communicating to this woman abuse and all of that. Because we know that, like he said, we only focus on these things when they happen, you know. So we did the song because we know it's going to be something that's going to be there like a lifetime.
Yeah.
So it's obviously going to be played every time. Like right now, there was an incident where there's a guy who hit a woman with a spanner and all of that.
Yeah.
And it was, to us, it was emotional. And to see people that their way of showing reaction and support, they were using our song, like My Africa and all of that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Okay.
it is effective in a way, you know?
But your other second question, is it enough? No,
It's not.
it's not.
Yeah, it's never really.
Yeah, I
enough,
think there's a lot that needs to be done in that space. You know,
Yeah.
we need to communicate. Even if it was a daily topic, I think it would help because it will stop one incident or more. You know, and that's what we need to aim at as a nation.
You're not trying to solve it all. You're trying to do it one at a
You
Yeah.
time.
need to drop it until it's dead. Yeah.
All right, you're listening to Guns and Roses with myself, Seno, Titi, and Titi. Destination is at 5 p.m. Central African time. Do not go on anywhere because Bazaar 16, the task 16, Bazaar. What am I saying? It's the heat. Brr, it's the heat.
Yes.
It's the heat,
She
the
was trying
lights
to
and
tell
everything.
You, that, you know, we've got you covered.
Yeah.
In the next hour, we're going to have the top 16 songs picked by our very own DJs. We're going to count down throughout different continents. We're going to go to Ghana. We're going to go to Uganda. Fresh songs, new songs, the ones you like, the ones you don't know, the ones, everything. We're going to give you everything. So you need to just stay tuned. Hashtag Guns N' Roses at TransAfrica872 on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram because
Yeah.
we're everywhere like that.
This is Trans Africa Radio.
Chilling with Malumz on decks here on Guns N' Roses. Destination is 5 o'clock. Before, we've got more questions though. Hey,
Not too many though. Like,
Yeah.
we just want to say, when are you going to? Because you guys are talking about this off air, and I feel like the listeners deserve to hear when they're going to see a champagne and bikini video from the guys.
I think they've seen one before. Mandlari DJ in Komozake. That was a nice music video we shot there.
come to think of it, you actually sing. You were on the vocals, someone out there. Can we just talk about that?
Aish, you know what? I think let me settle this once and for all.
Yeah.
You know, African my people. It's not me singing. The guy
So you
never
miming?
showed up. Yeah, the guy never showed up. The
Ooh,
vocalist
Mara.
never showed up. You know, so you
pulled
know
it
some
off.
damage control.
I
you
want to
know?
improvise.
You pulled it off. I thought it was you
And I love the
singing.
attention, by the way.
So you got groupies now.
people DMing me like left, right, center.
Oh my gosh, really sing for me, sing for me.
All right.
Yeah, damage control.
Just to ask, Gig Guide, before we do Gig Guide, I want to know about your album. Quickly.
Yeah.
Journey.
The journey.
Yeah, the journey dropped on the 28th of August.
Yes.
And it's been doing well. It's out on digital platforms, iTunes, Google Play, Deezer, as well as Spotify. And physical copies are available at CNA. We're hoping it should drop at Musica in the next week or two.
Okay.
And yeah, people can actually download it there. It's doing well, to be honest.
Yeah.
For a first time album, we didn't expect some of the things that the songs are actually achieving. It's amazing. Eh?
That's a beautiful
You
compilation.
look at things like your MTV Top 30, we are there. You know,
Oh, nice.
we're charting on radio. We're playing. Actually, the songs are playing in the whole country.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
If we could
You
look
name
at
a
the past
station.
7 days,
Yeah,
we're sitting at like 80 plays.
80 plays. in
Wow, that is
6
great.
days, yeah.
So that says a lot, you know. People are appreciating it. Radio stations are responding, and that's why we did it.
Okay, so we've got the $1 million question that we ask all our guests here on Trans Africa Radio. So we're a station that plays 100% African music. What does that mean to you as an African artist?
To us, it's a great platform to be in this particular radio stations. We're coming for the second time, and we did say it the last time, like, thank you, Trans Africa. If it wasn't for you, trust me, we wouldn't be getting those DMs all over Africa, you know.
Yeah.
People trying to reach out and showing us respect, and yeah, I think to me that's what it means, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely. I
grateful
mean,
more than anything.
and to know that there's something that links us. There's a station that particularly links us with our fellow Africans. That's touching because, you know, we keep on dropping music and you don't know Uti Pelela. But now in this case, we know that.
We know.
Africa, we're there.
countries.
Africa, we're there. And if there anything that you feel is happening, someone listening out there in Africa, you want to bring us down, we're more than willing. Anywhere in Africa, we can come.
You listening, Africa? If you would like to work with Malumz on deck, simply hit them up. But for now, it's time for Tar 6.
This is Trans Africa Radio.